Wow. Well, hello and welcome. This show comes with a health warning. Every other time I've done this interview, it has inadvertently ended up with a nationwide headline of one type or the other. I say inadvertently because when we discuss the whole show after the interview, we often say, gosh, I used to say, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that. And he said, oh, it doesn't matter. And you certainly not that. But somehow, the one comment that all of us thought was absolutely fine, innocuous and honest became a headline. So for all the wrong reasons, by all the wrong type of people. So the health warning is, anyone who can spot the headline tonight, you get a prize. It's damn tough. Because you'll be a better man than I am if you do that. The reason for bad headlines by bad people is that this person is not a calculating, not a negative, not a nasty element in his DNA. In fact, I can say, after many years of knowing him since he's this high, that he is most deeply honest to a fault, deeply generous to a fault, and non-calculating biggest fault. So the underlying question I'd like to ask, is India no country for honest men? I don't believe it is. This phase too will pass. So the person I'm talking about is, of course, please welcome Shah Rukh Khan. What's the first question I should ask you?
I have 3 or 4 recent controversies. We can start with those.
That's why I say, don't be honest.
Okay, I won't be. Okay.
Be calculating. Okay. I don't think you can. Yeah.
Okay, we can because I'm here happily first to see you, and you know the real reason behind me coming here.
No, we won't.
We won't say that. Yeah, because again we can't be so honest. So
we just drink water after this. Kind of.
So because I'm here, so let me be calculating and promote my film. Ask me, how is it making a film called Chennai Express? So I promote my film.
This is not about Chennai Express. Nothing about that.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
I'll just keep plugging it in quietly.
Okay, let's have some questions from. Yeah, here's a young man. Go ahead.
Mr. Shah Rukh, sir, you have achieved so much by now that just about every other day can be termed as the day when Shah Rukh Khan was at his peak. So according to you, which is the most pronounced and noteworthy achievement of yours that you can actually say that, okay, this is something remarkable that I did, and what else is left for you to achieve?
Okay, very sweetly, first you call me with so many titles, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, sir. It makes me suddenly feel very, very responsible. But I will start by saying, Sir mat kaho. Sir bahut sharif sa lagta hai. I really don't know any sense of achievement or any sense of satisfaction or happiness, and I say it the most positive, smiling, nice way. I have never thought I've done anything yet which is worthwhile to be remembered, by me at least. I want to keep it simple, I want to keep it straightforward, and by the grace of all the audiences, by the grace of directors and producers, and of course God, I think I've got everything. I've got the money, I've got the name, I'm extremely good looking, and and 2 dimples.
Do you agree with that? Is he good looking?
Yeah. So I'm
a biased audience, selected or pre-selected? Yeah.
Delhi आया ना, nobody messes with me in Delhi. ये लोग क्या वो मुंबई में स्टेडियम वगैरह में पंगा ले लेते हैं यहाँ पे.
Again?
Okay, no, sorry, I'm sorry.
So anybody here from Shah Rukh's old college?
Yes.
Jamia, oh wow. Hansraj and Jamia, fantastic.
Hansraj.
Yeah, I'm the current president of the Dram Sock as well.
Oh, you're the future Shah Rukh. Okay.
I can just dream about it, and I don't know, I'm seeing you face to face right now, talking to you. This is the biggest, I don't know, day of my life. Yeah. I just cannot express it in words.
No, you're extremely kind.
No, I'm not.
No, I'll tell you a few things that'll all go.
All go.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. You also?
Same acting teacher, Barry John, and I spoke to Barry John sir as well, and he told me that you actually came in through LSR when there was dance play which was happening, a musical, and how he met you for the first time. And I've also been trained by Barry John, sir. And if any guidance or advice I can receive to be a good actor,
You studied at LSR also?
Yeah. I've been just, we have to have sexual equality. So I went for that. But actually, there was a strange story. I used to play sports and I wanted to be in the Indian cricket team. I used to keep wickets. I used to play a bit of hockey also, zonal. And
He's being very modest. He was in all the first 11s and top of the class.
Yeah.
Hockey, cricket, soccer.
Soccer, yeah.
Soccer also, all first 11s and top of his class.
And then actually what happened was I hurt my back and I couldn't repair it, and then they told me I can't play sports, so keeping wickets and hockey became a big issue, and I was very depressed. And I didn't know what to do in the evenings, because when you're playing sports, you come back from school and then kind of spend till 6-7 in the evening playing. So I had free time, and then I heard there's a play being done, Annie Get Your Gun, in Lady Shri Ram College. I'm from a segregated school, St. Columbus, which does not make me desperate, but but I was like, okay, what to do? And in the evenings there were these, and nobody will believe me in at least Bollywood now, but I went there. There were 82 girls and parts for only 8 boys, and they're also principal dancers. Bollywood won't believe it, but I was taken as one of the principal dancers, and I spent time with these 82 young ladies who were very sweet, and that's how I went.
Family channel.
It's a family channel, and all of them like my sisters, and now I have to say it, I have 3 kids, so I have to be proper. But that's how I joined Barry, and I don't know how to tell you about acting, because there is a whole set of people who may not believe I act the way people think it should be done. I think you should keep it simple, keep it real, and just do it. People think a lot about acting. People plan a lot about acting. And yes, training is important. The technique will develop. You will keep on getting better every time. But 2 aspects of acting. If you can, when you read a scene, say to yourself and your director, if you have a wonderful director like I had, Rohit Shetty, I don't know how to do this. If as an actor you can keep on asking and saying yourself, look, I don't know how to do it, and however you tell me to do it, I'll try and do it. This whole game of, I have a character, motivation, and I'm going to, I've done all that. I've done all the books. I have been like this, my character won't say this. Why won't he say it? It's your character. You made him. You make him say it. If it's not a biopic. So you have to say, and say it the way it just comes out. Keep it simple. Don't think too much about acting. Just feel it.
That's remarkable advice. It's a remarkable advice.
Do it from, not here.
And from Jamia? Jamia.
My question to you is, like, at this stature you are, many people would hang up their boots, like, बहुत कुछ कर लिया life में. So, what makes SRK see beyond success? Like, how do you go about life? Like, अभी ये करना है, अभी ये करना है. What is?
Like, actually, he asked me the same thing. There was an old ad I saw when I was very young, which said there is no end line, there is no finish line. I don't know how tangible success is. मुझे कोई लोग मिलकर कभी-कभी बोलते हैं कि यार हम ऐसा गाड़ी खरीद लेंगे यार. I want to work because ये वाली गाड़ी हो जाएगी. It's so small. It's so narrow to have success which is measurable. So you should not. I really don't. I have no idea of. People think I'm being modest. I'm not. You know it. I'm not modest. I'm the most good-looking, sexy man on earth. I'm arrogant.
That's being modest.
Yeah, that's, I'm telling you honestly. There is nothing like I feel I'm successful. Every morning I wake up. The first thought that comes in my mind, and I say it, on a Friday if my film is released, which is the main work I do, and if it hasn't done well, on Monday I get up and say, oh my God, I need to make it better because I let down people who came to see it. So I need to work harder. On Friday if it does well, I get scared that, oh my God, I made such a big hit, now I need to make it bigger, so I have to work harder. So it's so simple, and it's the most cliched thing in the world that you just work harder. The only difference is I wear makeup in the morning, unlike most of the boys do. So I wake up in the morning, I wear my makeup, I sit in my car, and I just get so excited even by a small shot. I just feel happy to be doing what I do best. I've never looked at the result, and I've never had it, ye kar lunga to ruk jaunga. And mashallah, God has been kind, अच्छा घर भी है, सब कुछ है. But मैंने use भी नहीं किया है, और मुझे करना भी नहीं है. And I'm very happy not using most of the tangible things that I've collected because they're tangible. What I want to leave at the end of it all is that people should say, you know what, here comes a guy, we knew him and he really, really tried. So if you try the hardest, there is no line for success, just keep doing it.
That's beautiful.
That's it.
That's beautiful. Now, all I can say is that Women seem dumbstruck. Nobody, all the men are asking questions.
Girls ask me all my questions.
Yes, right here in front, in the white. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm a great admirer of yours.
Thank you.
During my school days, I used to write SRK on every bench I sat, and my teacher even slapped me for that. So my question is, you are an avid reader, and you have read everything from the Holy Quran to Russian Revolution. So far, which book has, who is your favorite writer, and a book which you would like to suggest? To us to read.
I'm a little unserious reader. I read everything. Like recently I'm reading Rumi now, but I don't sometimes finish it. I read even girly books, which my daughter gives me. Actually Twilight I read because she liked it before it became such a successful, and I watched Glee also, if that is to be held against me. The writer I enjoyed the most, but it may not be of everybody's taste, because he's a little into science fiction, died very young, is Douglas Adams. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So that I think is a nice read. It's funny, it's scientific, it's intelligent, and it's you know, just off the cuff. And one of the finest writers, I think, of our times. Died prematurely. They couldn't even make it into a film. They made it now. Wasn't such a great film, but his books, Restaurant at the End of the Universe, it's very philosophical but funny philosophy. So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. I think they're really great reads. If you get over the fact that it's little science fiction-y, and the characters he has a character in the book who is immortal, and he cannot die. So all of us are looking for permanence and immortality, and what would we do? It's so boring. It's the most boring thing to be immortal. So what he's decided is, because he's hating the fact, and we all keep saying Zindagi Bhar Jio, so his character, I think is Beeblebrox or someone else's name, and Beeblebrox is only doing alphabetically, finding people in the world in his spacecraft, going alphabetically. So one could be in America, one in China, one in Atlanta, one in Timbuktu. He flies there, finds alphabetically the person, abuses him or her for no reason or fault of theirs. And that's what he does, because there's no way to spend time if you're immortal. So very interesting philosophy and really nice read.
You know, you were just talking about a bad back at school and college. One thing that does worry all of us is the shoulder of yours. It's still giving trouble, right?
Yeah, this is the other one. This one was left.
Now it's the other one.
Yeah. So the left one I got cured. Now is the right one. I finished the film and I went into surgery. Another month. I can't raise it fully right now, but I think another 40 days. These are my, what I call them, my retribution. So all the faults and things that I do, I quickly tell Allah, make me pay for it here. What kar do, sab ho jaye. So upar jaake jannat mil jaye aaram se.
Not bad. Okay, younger right at the back there, yes.
It's a pleasure asking you a question.
Thank you.
Before I act, I had 100 questions before I came here. But before I ask you, I'd like to tell you the first movie I ever saw in a theatre was Dar. I was 9 months old.
Ooh.
And my mother tells me, you sat through the movie, didn't speak a word, didn't cry. Since then, I've been a fan. So my question is not about films. I am a big football fan. So personally, being a football fan, I'd love to ask you, you're a football fan as well, right?
Yeah.
There were rumors about you that you'll be buying a football team, right? What is going on that?
You know, we Kolkata Knight Riders people, only one team is enough.
There's too much trouble and stress.
We don't want to share him now with anyone, unless it's a Kolkata football team.
I would have liked it for Kolkata only. No, I actually, let me be honest, I participated in IPL with the thought that, you know, it was good a building platform because cricket is so popular. To me, actually, soccer and hockey are my favorite teams to play also. And I thought when I'd spoken to all the people at, you know, who were forming IPL, they were very clear that after 4 or 5 years, another sport will come in, and field hockey will come in, badminton will come in, because it does start, this league system in India would be the first. Unfortunately, I think things have not been going that way. But yes, you're right, I was taking a football club, I spoke to Dempo people and their friends, and they were very kind. But now I've heard that league system is coming, so some of this is going to change the whole structuring. So I should wait till the league system comes, and as soon as it comes, I'll be the first guy who will go back there and buy a football club. And
great.
And you have to buy a Kolkata football club. Come on, if they're around you.
Great. East Bengal, Mohun Bagan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the one in front of you, you almost started asking a question. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of both of you, actually.
Are they?
And
This is what we call the side effect, you know. I must hang around more.
I've paid half of them, you've paid the other half.
Okay, so my question might mention your recent film. I don't know how it's going to help you, but like, you've played a 40-year-old in this movie. So do you think you've reached an impasse that now you're going to play aged men, or are you going to get back to playing younger characters as well, which you can do very easily?
I don't know. You know what happens is, whenever I start a film, like the one I did, Visa, it was very strange when Mr. Yash Chopra said, you're 65 in the film. And I feel happy, you know. At least it gives you something little more to do. There are fixed parameters for commercial films, the kind of cinema I do mostly. I break away from it sometimes if I get an opportunity. But there are already such set parameters, you know, there's no stereotype. People use the wrong word, it's a hero type. In Hindi films, you're hero type in a cabaret or a variety kind of show. And it's amazing, it's great fun as an actor, I think. You know, to do things which are real and edgy and honest and, you know, true to life, I think as an actor is easier. To do over the top, madness, dance around a tree, it's very difficult to convince yourself to nudify yourself and say, you know what, I don't look silly doing this. You know, I'm 47, but I don't look silly doing this. So it's more of an acting thing. And having said that, whenever I'm offered a role of any age, or, you know, in this one, the joke is, because Rohit was very clear, I'm playing a Rahul again. So he says, like, the three things that he had, and he's got a great sense of humor, and he says the three things that is कि Rahul है, लेकिन 40 साल का है, और उसकी पहली लाइन जो है, मिलते ही लड़की को बोलता है राहुल, नाम तो कभी नहीं सुना होगा. It's just a great sense of humor, and you know, if people can look at it that way, not think of it as a big thing, I'd play a 70-year-old, I would play a 20-year-old. I'll have to use minimum minor VFX, visual effects, but I'll still look that young. At heart, I'm very silly and 17, that's why I get into trouble. So by heart, I can play much younger, but no, whatever's offered to me, whatever's fun.
So you don't feel that age might affect the so-called hero image? Because usually we see heroes portrayed slightly younger.
You know, I've been
uncalculating.
I'm very calculating about this. I'm finding younger girls liking older men more than liking younger men. It's just my research. I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
If you are playing one.
Yeah, so I'm happy where I am, and you young girl at 9 who loved me, keep on loving me, so I can.
There was a surprise student I hear behind the plasma. Somebody I just heard. You can show.
Oh my God.
Who's that?
Hello.
Hey, hello. Whoops. या हर कोई यार फिल्म्स की बात कर रहा है, इसकी बात कर रहा है, बुक्स की बात कर रहा है, चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस की बात कौन करेगा?
You have a question?
Yes, Shah Rukh, I have a question. Just tell me, who is the better train catcher, Kajol or Deepika? Answer.
मैं जिसको हाथ दे दूं वो लड़की वही बेस्ट ट्रेन कैचर. अरे वाह. अगर मैं ना हूं तो फिर.
Tell me one thing. Who is the real Shah Rukh? You or me?
अरे
आवाज से तो तुम ही लगते हो यार.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are the one who's retaining the youthful voice and all of I love you. अभी थोड़ी बेस आ गई है मेरी आवाज के अंदर. You have to change it now. You have to change it. Okay, I'm going to teach you here now. Do the Don dialogue, please.
Which one you want? Huh? Don को पकड़ना मुश्किल ही नहीं, नामुमकिन है.
Oh my God. ऐसा बोलोगे तो पुलिस भी सीरियसली नहीं लेगी.
Okay, you're a little old for a student doing a PhD, second PhD. We'll call you after a bit when let these youngsters have a bash.
Okay. मेरे 70 मिनट अभी खत्म नहीं हुए.
Thanks
a lot. Thanks. Let's give him. Okay, here, come, young man.
So my name is Rohit. I'm your biggest fan on this earth.
Thank you.
I just have a question.
Any competitors there?
I just have a question. How do you maintain your life between family life and this acting? Because you are a big family man. I've seen your the documentary. Ram se Gauri.
तू तो घर में घुस गया इतना बड़ा फैन है यार. अभी थोड़ा सा मैंने चेंज कर दिया अपनी फैमिली का टाइमिंग. I normally go work in the morning by about 10:30 I leave. I'm on sets by about 11, not earlier than that.
10:30 Greenwich Mean Time or India?
No, India में निकल जाता हूँ 11 बजे सेट पे पहुंच जाता हूँ. रोहित जब आएंगे उनसे पूछ लेना. 11 तक पहुंच जाता हूं मैं, and then I work till 10-11. I come back. I've changed the timings. My family used to sleep very early. बच्चे नए नए पैदा हुए थे, उनको वैसा ही ट्रेन किया मैंने. वो 2-3 बजे ही सोते हैं. So they are trained like that. The wife got trained over the years, and now I reach home. I spend time with them, put the kids to bed, spend time with the wife till about 1:32. Then I exercise. And then get up in the morning to drop them to school also. ऐसा नहीं है, मैं फिर सो जाता हूँ, इसलिए मैं शूटिंग पे लेट जाता हूँ, क्योंकि फैमिली मैन हूँ, तो शूटिंग पे लेट होना पड़ता है, क्योंकि बच्चों को स्कूल छोड़ना पड़ता है, नाश्ता बनाना पड़ता है. So,
we'll be in tears in a minute.
But I don't do anything else apart from being at home and working in films.
Family and work.
Yeah, that's it, because I don't have a penchant for some social. I go everywhere for work. I go everywhere. I really enjoy it. Apart from that, I'm mostly at home and very lazy. And Gauri, aram se, aram se.
I just want to say something. I have been like a Shah Rukh Khan fan since I was a child. I collect a zillion pictures. The smallest picture I have is probably this size of my nail. That's the tiniest Shah Rukh Khan picture I collected from a Hindi newspaper. Very old.
Wow.
And I am an aspiring journalist. I would love to sit there one day where Prannoy sir is sitting and interview you. That's like a dream that is there.
It'll happen. You'll do a better
I just
job.
hope so, sir. Thank you.
And you'll do a much better job, let me tell you.
What
No,
By the way, I want to tell you, all
possibly-
these fans, this is not, actually I'm seriously saying, this is a random selection.
Oh.
So these are actually typical of India. It's not that we said, are you a Shah Rukh fan? Only then can you come. No. Just picked out names, called them, and so this is your fan following. How do you deal with
very
it?
kind.
Carry on. Sorry, I interrupted you.
I look up to you. I don't think we can ever, I cannot come up to the level that
Sorry,
you are,
youngsters
sir.
will be much better
But
than all of us.
For Shah Rukh sir, seeing you, you're like an inspiration. Seeing you start from scratch without a Bollywood background and to what you've come today, that's what I think I would want to work that hard to become a journalist. Just towards this inspiration which you can give me, so that for the rest of my life till the day I do not come and interview you, I will remember it. And I will surely say it on the show. If I ever interview you, I'm going to take these words, and I'm very sure of that.
You didn't say your name?
I'm Ankita.
Ankita. Ankita, I'll tell you a few things that you're talking about, Doctor. I've known him for years. I have grown up in front of him in this city. And journalism is right now, I think, just going through its, especially television journalism and even, internet, it's in a nascent stage and it's just going all over the place, and everybody is in the race to be the first one to do, perhaps not the right thing, but be the first one to do the thing.
Correct.
And, when it started, Dr. Roy is one of the most innovative person in this field, I think. And I'm not saying it because I've only looked up to him.
We were paid each other.
No, I'm really telling you, he's... Yes, and he's never got into with anyone, and I've seen his interviews with the best of people. I follow him. He started this election, which I call the swing theme, and analysis, and honestly, if you get hold of
kindergarten at that time.
No, aisa nahi tha. I understood it because it was so simple, and that's what I'd like to say to you. If you are trying to be a journalist or anyone in mass communication, I'm also in the field of mass communication. If you can keep it gentle and honest like he's done it, I think there is no stopping anyone. There will be days when I'm sure he's had it, when you're thwarted, people will come and tell you not to sell your soul, but a part of it, and say, no, this is the thing you have to do. And you say, yeah, I understand. You don't disregard it, but you stick to your guns. And it may go wrong, it may push you back, it will pull you down. But I'm telling you, if you remain in professions like journalism or art or communication, honest and gentle and straightforward without trying to create an image for yourself, or speaking too much, or trying to, I'm sorry, I speak a lot, but in your profession, or trying to, be smarter than the person you're interviewing or talking to or communicating with. I think that's the simplest way to be. And genuinely, and I'm not saying it because I'm sitting here, I've known him. He's shouted at me, he's gotten angry at me at some of my decisions, and very personally. Personally, he sent me a message about, ye bada galat hai. And I'm like, how can you say this? Because I've never seen him so disturbed at things. But he feels it, so he says it. It's not for any journalistic point of view. And if you keep it human, I think you would be the greatest journalist in the world. And
lovely.
Yeah.
Good advice. So Ankita, now which stage are you at? Which class?
I am like in my final semester of college.
Final semester,
Yes.
and then you go out into the real world.
Exactly.
Can I just do one thing? When she goes out, will you give her an interview?
First interview, whenever you say.
Your
Really,
first
I want to
interview-
join this organization, and I'm very sure of that. I'm going to come here
ये तो ज़्यादा हो
6
गया,
months
job
from
भी पूरी
now.
हो गई, interview भी पूरी हो गई।
No, I'm going to come here 6 months months from now, if not here, but
You are
take an
going to be
interview
very
for sure.
successful. No worries.
I'm going to take an interview 5 years or 10 years down the line, but my first interview is going to be yours, and I won't
No,
interview
he
anybody
said
else.
now, as
I'm
soon as you
committing it
leave,
whenever
he
you
will-
want.
He will give you an
Thank you so
interview.
much.
Done?
Done.
Done. Great, that's wonderful. Okay, let's get, this young girl in orange here. Yeah, go ahead.
So with so many colorful posters of Chennai Express at your back, I would just want to know which has been your most memorable experience from this movie. Also a learning experience or a takeaway that you felt during the shooting of the movie Chennai Express.
The most memorable moment is, I like a comedy. It's a comedic film. It's a comedic film with a underlayer of romance and fun. There's a scene in the film where I have to pose as Deepika, who's called Meena in the film. I have to pose as a husband. So once we've done the posing, I behave a little cheap. And I say, look, obviously I'm your husband, so I have to sleep on the same bed and nonsense like this. And so she kind of says that she has a problem. And that's why she doesn't want me. So I know your problem. You can't control yourself when I'm next to you. So I'm really cheap. I'm really cheap in this, in that scene. And then she really does come across with that problem, which is one of the funniest scenes I think I've shot. I've seen or experienced with a co-actor, and Deepika is fantastic in that scene. Took us some time to do it, and a lot of patience from Rohit. The thing that I learned in this film, so that is one of the nicest moments. I hope everybody likes it. And the Dilwale moment in the film, which is actually a takeoff for the film, which is, I think, Rohit's masterstroke in the film, to start the film like that. And what I took away from the film, and I'll be very honest, because I'm like that, Dr. Roy warned you, Pele. You know, I have always believed that cinema should be of a certain style, and X and Y and Z, and you form and formulate thoughts about, "Arey, ye picture aise banate hain, arey inki aisi hogi." And I have worked with friends, I worked with people who are making extremely sophisticated film at one time, or an intellectual film at one time. And I was watching one night a film called Golmaal 3, and I don't know what the film is. I've watched very few films, and I fell down laughing. My kids fell down laughing, and I suddenly realized that there is a huge amount of cinema that wonderful people are doing, and I have not been able to participate in it. I met Rohit, and I asked him that, could I work in a film with you? He's such a gentleman. He's such a strong personality. And I realized that what I learned, I want to say, there are 250 people who work with him. They worked on every single film. Some of them are perhaps in a stage where they would not be able to do the kind of work they have to. The first thing Rohit tells anyone is, they all move along with me. Otherwise, we don't start a film. This team goes where I go. So the way he takes the people, it's a great quality of a leader that I learned. And
fantastic.
So
He's had great successes.
Yeah, and it's just
so he'll be joining us, and we'll apparently dance as well also. Right?
He's an extremely good lungi dancer.
Lungi dancer, okay.
He's very shy.
Okay, now there's one issue which I've been asked to talk to you about is, when you go out and you go anywhere, you want to lead a normal life, that people come up, crowd you, handle, say in here, do this, do that. So they say, why don't you use a disguise and go out? Maybe you do actually, but why don't you? So our production team came up with some disguises. Can we have a look at some of them that you have suggested? Okay, yeah, that looks quite good. You could do that. You could be a Sardar.
Absolutely, yeah.
Any
Absolutely,
others?
I know Punjabi also. Assi tussi piyange lassi.
Oh, acha. The professor.
Oh, I'd not like to do anything without my hair. Please, I mean, this one I reject completely.
So even for privacy, you wouldn't.
This is designed by other jealous heroes. This is what they wish I look like. Dream on.
Acha, wow. This is the.
Yeah, this is
kind of the gangster. This is the yuppie type. Yeah.
Honey, oh, ye to kar sakta hu main.
No problem.
Disco mein jab ye gana bajega yo. This I can do.
Oh, this is the gangster.
Yeah, I'm learning how to make Italian food now. My life's dream is to play a guitar, be an Italian. I'm Italian inside, which does not in any which way, I hope, lend to more affiliation to the ruling party.
Now,
okay, we'll cut that out. But
would you recognize him if he was like that? You still recognize him?
I'm looking with the dimples. I'm looking at Deepika Padukone actually.
Okay, let's have all of them together. What does it look like? Which one is best?
Well, let me just say, this is the highest point in the serious news coverage of NDTV. They're giving me 5 minutes.
This is an in-depth
analysis.
It's not just superficial.
Yeah. It's really going to help me. Next interview that I come with you, Dr. Roy, is going to be in a sari like that. All like
God.
Oh, wow. We didn't get to see that one. That one is actually the other Shah Rukh. That's the other Shah Rukh. He's just put in this picture to get famous. I like this. I may use it in a film actually. This is very dandy and patsy. Very cool, yeah.
Would you'd recognize all of them? Him? He still can't get away with it. No. But see, by the way, do you ever go out in disguise?
I've gone just recently, a month back, with my daughter in a hoodie. And because she wanted to buy some ballet stuff, so I said, I'll go with you. Mom wasn't there. So I took her and I wore this hoodie and I said, we'll go and and I'm not lying, and in
3 seconds.
2 seconds. 3 seconds. I was in the car like this and I looked up and there were hundreds of people. I'm a nuisance for my children. They call me a nuisance. And she got off and she said, Papa, how I said, but I said, I didn't even do anything. It's the way you sit only, they know how you look like. And you sit. Yeah, she said, I said, but baby, I didn't do anything. I didn't even know, Papa. No. And she was so sweet. She wanted to take care of me because my kids do that in public places. Now my son is older, so when I'm walking, he does the, hello, check 1, 2, 3. He's the bodyguard bit. And my little daughter's like always, somebody will trouble him. So they're very protective about me. But it's I've never gone out except for a hoodie, and I think it's the walk, or maybe I'm just a show off. मैं थोड़ा सा peep कर ही लेता हूँ दिखाने के लिए. See, I'll be honest, I don't want to lead this life not being recognized. So I'm not doing a disguise. I want to go out open, meet everyone. I was coming down in the office and I met a lady who was crying and an old lady who had come shopping. I stopped. I want to meet them. I want to love them. And I don't want to be unrecognized. Somebody asked me, don't you want to do the normal things in life? And I said, no, never, ever. I feel happy
about being honest, man. One second.
So my name is Raghav. I'm also an aspiring actor. I just completed my acting course from FTI, and I'm a huge, fan.
Not the biggest, but he's the biggest.
I think I'll create a controversy if I say that. So there's no use.
You're the best actor on this world. You're the best actor. So no one can beat Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh, thank you, Rohit. That's very sweet.
I agree with that. I think everybody will agree with that.
No one can beat Shah Rukh Khan. Don karte, Don ban jate, dil wale karte, dil wale ban jate. It's a dream come true.
Can I ask my question? So my question is, sir, that as a struggler, sometimes you have to face a lot of flack. So there are all sorts of people who are sometimes trying to put you down for no rhyme or reason. So how does one go about it as an actor? That is the first part. And the second part of the question is that did you sort of go through this when you were starting out in Bollywood, and how did you cope up with it?
I think the first part, that you will be met with little disappointment. It's the reality of life in any profession. When you'll start out, when we come out of studying something, it's all hunky-dory, feels the world you see with rose-tinted glasses. But there are going to be some slip-ups. There will be some opportunities which will come your way but not fructify. They will not happen for you. I think you just have to be prepared for it, in the sense that the more I am going to be, and one, don't take it personally. Nobody hates you. Nobody dislikes you. It's just that some days, I had these things when I went, I went to do a serial and I went and read for the part, and then I was rejected, and my logic was, how dare he not, maybe I didn't fit the role, yeah. So I asked him, I asked this director, I won't name him, he's a very famous director. I said, you didn't take me. I met him at a party and I become a star and I wanted to show him down, and I was like, dekha, later to kya hota tha? Oh, kahan pahunch gaya main? So I asked him, you didn't take me, and he could sense the tinge of cynicism in my voice, I think, and very sweetly he told me, he's an old gentleman now, he said, you know what, teri mooch achhi nahi aati yaar, wo mooch wala character tha, so main isliye nahi liya, really, I loved you as an actor, and I really missed the fact that I didn't act with you. So it wasn't personal, I didn't fit the role, and he must have wanted to work with me. So don't take it personally, keep on trying, and acting is something that doesn't end with the college or school or with Barry, or it keeps on. Every day you're going to learn something. Take it as a learning experience. That today I went audition for a job. It wasn't an audition, it was a rehearsal for my work. I must have failed. I'll try harder next time. And the second part is, what did you say the second question was?
Like, did you sort of have to go through this when you were starting out, and how did you sort of deal with it?
I'll be honest, and I'll tell you, I dealt with it with a lot of cynicism too. So I'm just giving an advice 22 years later after being successful. But there was never a day when somebody rejected me, I felt good for him. I wished him the worst in the world. But you know what, bhadas nikal do and let's move on.
Biggest fan in the universe.
In the universe.
Milky Way. Oh, that's only part of the universe. Next.
Actually, sir, firstly, I'm the biggest fan you're ever gonna come across.
Thank you.
Like, you inspire me in so many ways. When I saw Main Hoon Na, I wanted to join the army. When I saw Chuck Day, I started playing hockey. So, I'm actually the biggest fan. My question to you is, I'm sure you face failure in life. Some of your movies are like the biggest hits and some not so big. So how do you cope with that?
How do you cope with failure?
How do you cope with failure?
Good question.
Like everyone does, I lock myself in a bathroom, and I have a big bathroom now because I face failure so often. Honestly, I'm telling you, because when you reach a stage which by perhaps no choice of mine I have reached, you lose the ability to surprise people with your performances or with your work. That's one of the biggest losses of being consistently working and being recognized. You lose the ability to surprise people. So the best also is sometimes not good enough. When you're new and raw, the novelty helps you. So I face failure in a lot of ways, which may not be understood by you right now, not just a film. So I lock myself in the bathroom, I cry, and I get very depressed. And as I'm getting depressed, I try to think of what my father and mother taught me. And I will say to you that success is, like I said, is the worst teacher in the world. It can make you, make you feel you're invincible. But success you cannot pass on to anyone. I can't pass on my success even if I teach my son or daughter everything that I've done. Success is uttradhikar mein nahi de sakte. You can't pass it on to anyone. But failure is a fantastic teacher. So cry it out, howl your heart out. I like it. I stand in front of the mirror because I don't like wasting time. So I cry in front of the mirror. So in case I have to cry sometime in a film, I at least know what I'm looking like when I do a job bhi kar leta hu. But after that, I think that failure will teach me something or the other. That maybe this wasn't meant to be for me. Maybe I need to work harder. Maybe my best is not good enough. And the more you're scared of failure, every time you cry and feel sad, the more you're scared of failure, chances are you'll stop failing as often as you did. You have to hate failure. And I say this, it's a very, and only brave people feel scared. So it's good to be scared of failure. And if you're scared of failure, you will never fail in life. But if you are like, "Arey mujhe koi farak nahi padta yaar, kya re, to kya hua, ek baar hua hai, uske saath bhi hua tha, uske saath," then you will keep on failing all your life. Be scared of failure and hate it so much that it doesn't come into your life. And cry when you have to. I do, very shamelessly.
Bucket of ice cream and I face failure and I've had a bad day. And in the last scene, I cry my guts.
Yeah, and that's one way. To all you young people, if the crying part appeals to you, take a bucket of ice cream, put on one of my films, download it legally, or go to the theaters, have the bucket of ice and cry and watch. And I do a lot of weepy-sheepy films, so you will find some crying scene in the film. Just go and cry and, come out of it and say you won't do it, it won't happen to you again.
You said that you wanted to learn Italian. I'm aspiring to be a chef, so I can teach you how to cook Italian anytime you want.
Okay. Arrivederci, oh Dio, Al Pacino.
You've got a long way to go. So, it's very interesting you say that, and it's probably absolutely right. Be scared of failure and be, cry and don't want to cry again. So there's other belief, sthit pragnya, isn't there something like that? Where you're equal, doesn't matter success or failure, equally you treat both these imposters?
I don't think so. I know it's transient, both are transient. Success is never final and failure is never fatal. So both are transient, 100%. It will go away.
That you should,
that you should know, that success is never final. I mean, and failure is not
failure
fatal.
also, yeah.
And it'll, both of them will, but I genuinely think so that, you
be determined not to go down.
Yeah, and I'll give you an example. My parents died early, and we were lower middle class people. They educated me well, but they were poor. I remember that. I equated, rightly or wrongly, I don't know, at that time, failure as poverty. And I'll be very honest, and I'll say this to every young person here. Anyone tells you otherwise, don't take it. Yes, I equated it to poverty, and I never wanted to be poor. I felt very scared of being poor because I'd seen, my dad die without getting the medicines, how you see it in movies. So kind of like that. Now I'm dramatizing it more, romanticizing it a little more, but it was kind of like that. So I really believe that you have to make yourself materially very comfortable. Do not let anyone tell you any other teaching in life कि कुछ नहीं यार, Himalaya में चले जाओ, आराम से बैठो. All this is good if you can feed yourself well, drive well, have a nice roof. I'm not saying be exorbitant and stupid, but just live comfortably, make your family look nice, make your parents be feeling proud of you, and have that material goodness. If your stomach is full, let me tell you, there are a lot of things you can do in life. So please don't get into this कि it's not a material world and हम जो है कैसा है अंदर सोल अच्छा होगा, सोल वोल कुछ नहीं है, सब अच्छा खाने को, ठीक कपड़ा पहनने को, और उसके बाद सारी मेहनत अच्छी लगेगी.
How about this guy in the black here? Yeah, go ahead. The biggest fan, no, don't say.
I won't say that I'm your biggest fan. Sir, fans तो आपके हजारों होंगे, करोड़ों होंगे, पर आशिक कम होंगे. Sir, I love you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, there are 3 inspirations in my life: my dad, you, and Steve Jobs.
Wow.
Sir, I just love the spirit with which you work.
You love his honesty.
Yes, sir. Everything he
That's what gets him into trouble. Right?
Sir, I won't ask any questions because I am running very short of questions. I just want to act one of your roles, and believe me, that was the first time I acted. That was My Name is Khan, and I have tweeted you the link at least 30 times and I haven't got single retweet.
I'm really sorry.
Have you stopped tweeting now?
No, I restarted it. Yeah, but may I use this platform for a personal thing? Is it all right? Okay, I'm really sorry if I don't retweet or reply to every tweet.
So that was in the
But no, I just want to say it. Please, I read most of them. It's just there are lots of them. And I want it to become even more, but does not mean I don't pay attention. I read it. This is, apart from my Douglas Adams, this is my favorite read. So please keep writing, and I genuinely am saying this. I don't want to break anybody's heart when I don't retweet or reply.
He does read them.
I read all of them. I read all of them.
So sir, I don't want to ask any questions. I just have a request. Can I act that thing?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
go for it.
Oh, okay.
And before you do that, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart that you take your name in the same list as your father. That's very humbling and really, really generous of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
That's very sweet.
It was for My Name is Khan. Okay. My name is Khan. From the epiglottis, and I can repair almost anything. ये मैं महनाज हर्बल ब्यूटी प्रोडक्ट्स बेचता हूँ. मेरी माँ कहा करती थी कि दुनिया में सिर्फ 2 टाइप के लोग हैं, अच्छे और बुरे. मैं अच्छा इंसान हूँ, मैं अच्छे काम करता हूँ. मुझे ये प्रोडक्ट बेचना नहीं आता, पर मेरे भाई ने कहा है तो मुझे बेचना है.
Oh wow, man.
Great, well done. Great.
I also want to be an actor.
Inshallah. What's your name?
What's your name? My name is Karan.
Karan, inshallah, you'll be a great actor. और मैं जब यहाँ पे आया था ना, आने से पहले मुझको सब ऐसा बोल रहे थे कि न्यू कमर्स आ रहे हैं, शाहरुख तुम्हारा जो फ्यूचर थोड़ा डामाडोल है. मैं बिलीव नहीं करता था. तुमको देखने के बाद 100% यकीन हो गया कि डामाडोल होने वाला है मेरा फ्यूचर. But really wonderful. I think it's fantastic. Thank you for the privilege of seeing you.
Now, Shahrukh, I have a bit of a problem. There's so many people who are looking at me saying, what do I do? You choose.
No, okay, I'll choose her because I've been seeing her.
She's been saying,
I've been seeing her. Okay, so we'll come. So we'll do it first. Is it okay? Please.
Now,
because she's been saying it for a long time.
Practice. Think about it. Wait a second. Hold on. Can you stand up? No, can't stand up. Shall we come back to you? You want to write now?
She said in the Delhi box and support cake. And people in my school say I'm crazy. And I just want to say, can you please sing 2 lines for me?
Can I?
Sing 2 lines for me.
Sing 2 lines. We'll all rush away.
Okay. What's your name?
Sing 2 lines.
Sumira. Okay, so I'll choice पूरा लेके आए हो. Sumira, okay, for you. So I'll sing it. May I go there?
Yes, please.
I sing very badly, but I'll try. आँखों में तेरी अजब सी अदाएं हैं, दिल को बना दे जो पतंग सांसें ये तेरी Thank you.
I think you're in deep trouble.
Before I leave the show, I'll hug and be with everyone.
This is not going to repeat it for each one of you.
Okay, she has a question from my teacher.
Yeah, that's for the teacher.
Yeah, okay.
I've been an ardent fan for years, and apart from all the clippings which my children make fun of, I also have magazines where I have this picture of you with a big mop of hair and the Wizard of Oz. And I just wanted to ask you, how much would you attribute where you are today to the lead roles that you were given to play, such as in Wizard of Oz, and the honesty that Prannoy spoke about, also the value system that the brothers instilled in you? Would you attribute any of your being honest, etc., to them, apart from your parents? How much did they instill?
To my teachers in my school?
Yes.
Teachers at Columbus?
Yes, teachers at Columbus.
The first value system that you get is from your parents, and then you move on to the outside world and that connection with the school. I've had some of the nicest, the most beautiful of teachers. Brother Eric D'Souza, who's somewhere in Shillong now and teaching kids, and Brother Pinto, Brother Foley, Brother Morrissey. I mean, there's so many of them. My teachers, Miss Sajdev, Mrs. Venkatraghavan, Miss Bala. Yeah, I miss them. I have written a book in which I've mentioned all the little things I've learned from these great ladies and men. And absolutely, it used to be a very tough school. We were caned also at times, which is not allowed anymore. Now it's, I know it's more.
It's a great school.
But it's straightened us out. It's one of the finest. I think, there's a book which talks about people who've succeeded and how things fall into place for them. It's not that they're extra talented or they are more hardworking than the others. Certain things happen at a certain point in time, like including for Mr. Steve Jobs, that he was in 55s and computers were going to come, and he got learning about that. Outliers,
yeah.
And I think something like that has happened to me. I was in the right place at the right time, and I'm not being modest. My school had some amazing teachers. There was Mr. Jain, the librarian, who talked about theatre in a way. One teacher who would, play the guitar and made us interested in not only sports but in drama. We had Mrs. Suden, who was a fantastic elocution teacher and very beautiful to look at. So you attracted to her and went to her class more often. And then
early starter.
Yeah, she's actually. I don't know. Is she gonna get angry if she hears? I get scared of her. But Sushmita Sen and Mehuna is inspired from her, Mrs. Suden. And so things fell into place, especially my teacher, and I had a lot of energy. And I know this for a fact. I could have diverted it into a wrong channel completely if my school wasn't so strict and allowed me. I'll tell you, my principal finally suspended me from school for being naughty, and at the same time gave me the sword of honor. And he said, you choose today. Now, would you like to lead the rest on the terrace, I remember, in Columbus, Brother Pinto? He said, today you choose. Are you going to choose this part of your life which you're being suspended for being naughty, or the sword of honor? From today onward, this was before my 12th exam. He suspended me for 3 or 4 weeks. So I was like, ऐसा बोलते हैं स्कूल में सब जो trial वाले paper होते हैं वही आते हैं and all. So I was like, oh my God, अभी कैसे करूँगा मैं? But he really told me that, and I think these things taught me.
Make a difference.
So my school is hugely responsible for giving me the right kind of space, place, and advice when I think a kid of my stage needed it. So
they still motivate the children. They use your name and they speak.
See, old memories, you remember only the good things.
Good things, yeah. They're not telling the bad things. So thank you all the teachers for not telling them that I blew up the chemistry lab. Okay, I'll come there.
I am Brinda. I am a big fan of yours. I was just about to faint when you entered. Maybe one day I will be your heroine.
You should be.
So right now I just want to convey you a message. You worked with my father. His name is Ashok Verma. He worked with you in Fauji. He was playing a role of Bhoop Singh.
Okay.
And he was with you in all the college days and all. You used to eat omelette together and smoke. And even
I don't smoke. No, he's right. No, never. Your father was a smoker. I've never smoked.
And I'm carrying a photograph of my father. father and you playing. You were sitting in Fauji in some marriage scene.
Smoking?
No,
Never. He tried his best to teach me, but I didn't will him.
And can you say something for him?
Ashok, hi, how are you? And God bless you. I did not take on to the bad habit that you were trying to teach me. And your daughter is beautiful, and I pray for her to be the topmost actress in the world. And I miss you, and I think of you, especially the omelette and the little carom we used to play. Those were good times, and God bless you.
And even you came in Morris Sheraton last year when it was your cricket team. So my family waited for you 3 to 4 a.m. You came when you came, and we were in the crowd, and my father was literally like, he wanted to meet you. And he has 3 daughters, and we 3 were crying badly that my father left us.
Am I the villain in your family?
And he bought a thread of Ajmer Sharif, and he said me to give it to you.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, so is it okay to take it after the show?
Yeah,
I'll have
please,
a chat with
please.
you and take a picture and say hi to Ashok.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Alright, in black? Actually, both of you in black, yeah, okay.
I shadowed 126 hours of physiotherapy, and I learned a thing or two, so if you need any tips about your arm, I can help you. But,
like I've heard many...
126 hours, I learned quite a bit.
That's
but,
I'm going to call you, honey.
Sounds good. So, in the fall, I'm taking a course on Bollywood in my college, and I read the syllabus for the course, and one of the themes we'll be discussing is how Bollywood often emulates like the Western lifestyle, and you have done that in a handful of your films, but recently I've noticed that you have chosen films that make you stick to your Indian roots, like Chakte Rabne Banadi Jodi, and this Chennai Express is a more recent example. So how come? Any reasons why this change?
It's not like a, first I'd like, because you're going to do this course, I just want to say that, sometimes people oversimplify Indian cinema, and, they say, okay, this is the genre, what they're doing is emulating the West. Why is it not? And I'm not trying to question it in a wrong sense, but we are a certain kind of global cinema. Even if we just take the diaspora which watches Indian films abroad. So if we show a culture of people like yourself, are you Indian?
I am Indian, but I live in America.
Now see, if I was to show an Indian girl having as strong an American accent as you have, would it be that I'm emulating an American person? No, it's normal. You're an Indian girl, you're born and brought up there. So if I show a guy in London, in Dilwale, wearing a polo Ralph Lauren, he would be. So people oversimplify by saying, they're trying to emulate. No. Yes, if something is nice, if dancing is good, of a certain level, which is nice in the Western world, we'd emulate that too. Because why should we not be doing things that the world is doing? So we're not emulating, we are keeping up with the world, is how I look at it. As far as choices of films are concerned, Indian films have always been deeply rooted in the culture and sentiments, at least 80% of them, that is Indian. So whether it's the family values of Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, whether it's this, small town appeal of this film, Chennai Express, which, and Rohit is very deeply rooted himself as a filmmaker. He likes India. He doesn't even go abroad to shoot or promote a film. He refused to do that. But the whole idea is that you just make a film that tells a story of India. And if Indians happen to be in England, you kind of say, okay, third generation, second generation. I don't think there's any emulation, and there is no effort now to move away from that, because an Indian filmmaker as a businessman will be silly if he leaves the greatest market in the world and tries to capture a different market with emulation. We are the biggest market in the world, 1.2 billion people. So we actually make Indian films. And even the foreigners now are making Indian films. Hollywood productions are making Indian films.
Right.
So I think that's kind of...
they're emulating India.
Yeah, they're emulating India now. Yeah. So it's a misnomer, I think, what you have in mind.
I must tell you one thing. This is the easiest show I've ever done. Everybody here wants to ask a question. I just have to relax. It's fantastic. But I do want to talk a bit about, not to plug, the new movie, because nobody knows too much about it. And I do want to get somebody who we all admire. Rohit Shetty, if you could come on, it'd be fantastic. Good to see you. There's a chair coming. Come, sit. So tell us some secrets about him. Yes, it's very difficult. Oh,
should I?
See, always remember, if you're in Delhi and mess with me.
Not in Delhi, right. But tell us, tell us a bit about this famous Lungi song.
I think it's better he says, because he's the one who has chosen the song. He's gifted me that song in a way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, we made the film, we finished up the film, the songs were over. Vishal Shekhar had given us great music, very situational in a comedic film, very difficult. But Vishal Shekhar have always been fantastic. I met Honey Singh Yo-Yo because people talk about him.
Yo-Yo Honey Singh? Yo-Yo Honey Singh.
I always does this. Sorry, Honey, I'm bad with names. I'm really bad with names, yeah. I mean, so often I call even my wife by wrong names and all that. But, so Yo-Yo, we'll call him Yo-Yo? So Yo-Yo met me and we were just talking about songs. I made him hear Chennai Express songs. And he said, you know what, Papa ji, mainu kuch karna hai tumhare liye.
He's back. Oh God. What are you holding?
Lungi.
Oh, it's a lungi.
और किसकी है ये तो बताओ.
Okay, Shah Rukh, tell me one thing, huh? Why did you say wearing a lungi made you feel insecure?
I'm not used to so much air. Very airy.
Hey, yeah, Shah Rukh. तुम तो बादशाह हो बादशाह डरते हो लुंगी से हाँ.
And let me also tell you, Deepika, and there were these girls who were dancing with us in that song, lots of them, hundreds of them, and I don't know why they all planned at one point, because they're a little transparent. Lungis are made of muslin and thin, and they came, and as soon as I walked in, they all started laughing and pointing, and I thought something is being seen. And I was turning around, and it was a plan, and that made me really embarrassed. I'm very shy personally. I was so embarrassed, and you know, every time like it flipped open a little more, and then there was, oh, we saw, and all that. I was hugely embarrassed.
We want those outtakes, yeah. Can we have those bits that he...
No, we can't show you that.
2-3 बार तो रोहित ने भी आकर सर ये फिर से करते हैं वो थोड़ा सा ऐसा.
I wasn't part of it.
They were all part of it. They were all making fun of me.
Okay, now I just have to warn you. We are going to have both of them are going to dance, and you're going to come here and dance. But Shah Rukh's shoulder is in reparation. So please be careful and don't push or... So you want to dance? Come, both of you. You're a very good dancer. No, you get him to dance, yeah?
Please, very shy.
Okay, let's have the music.